Oh, hey. You must be the new roommate, right? I'm Gently. Yeah, it's good to meet you. Honestly, I've been kind of nervous about meeting my roommate for the year, like for safety and all. Well, I mean, having a roommate you can trust is kind of a big deal on the program. Since everyone out there is going to be trying to mind control each other all year, it's important to actually have a place that you can come back to and relax and really feel safe, you know? The students who aren't able to relax around their roommates don't tend to last long around here. I mean, it's pretty simple. If you don't have a place to properly let your guard down and relax, then you get all mentally exhausted from keeping your guard up all the time and you can't recover your energy. And you really can't resist hypnosis if you don't have the mental energy, you know? It's kind of like a fort. Past a certain point, it doesn't really matter how strong the walls are. If you're under siege for long enough, then the fort can't sustain itself. You need to be able to open the gates so that you can recover your strength, right? That's why you and I need to be able to trust each other. I'd like to propose a deal, if you're willing to listen. It's to both of our benefit. We need to be able to trust each other so that we can relax and recover our mental energy. So we both need to agree not to hypnotize each other. Does that sound good? Great. I'm glad you agreed to that. I might have been in trouble if you hadn't. I'm already kind of exhausted from how busy opening day has been, so if somebody tried to hypnotize me right now, I think it would be impossible to resist. You must be tired too, right? I mean, induction was exhausting, don't you think? So you're probably in the same boat. Part of me almost thinks that was the point of the induction, right? To make you get all sleepy and weak so that you can't resist hypnosis. We're lucky that that's not going to be a problem for us, since we can trust each other and it's safe for us to relax. Hmm? I'm not doing anything. We have a deal, remember? You can trust me, because I'm not going to hypnotize you. If you're starting to get sleepy just listening to my words, then that's probably just evidence of how you were tired from the day and you're low on mental energy right now. That's okay though, because it's pretty easy to get that energy back. All you have to do is stop worrying and relax. It's okay for you to relax around me, because you can trust me, right? I'll even help you. It's important that we help each other relax so that we don't run out of mental energy, right? Right! Because when we run out of mental energy, it becomes impossible to resist hypnosis. So you need to relax. It's okay. You're safe with me, so you don't need to worry. You can just relax and listen and let me help you, since you don't have the energy to do anything else right now. I'm sure you must have noticed how your eyes have been getting heavier and your blinks have been getting slower, and that's a sign. It's a sign that you don't have any energy left to resist hypnosis, and you need me to help you relax. It's okay to let those heavy eyes close if they need to. There's no need to fight it, because there's nothing to be fighting right now. You can rest and let your guard down to regain your strength for later, because I'm helping you to relax. I can help you by getting rid of all the things that make relaxation more difficult. Things like, worries, for example. It can be difficult to relax when you're thinking about all the things that worry you and make you stressed. So let me help you get rid of all those worries and doubts. Just let go of them as my words gently wash them away. There's no reason to hold on to them, because they're not helping you right now. Try to think about a worry you might have, and you'll find that my words just easily and gently pluck it right out of your mind. Any stress about things that have happened to you today, just pluck. Any worries about what you might have to do later, pluck. Any doubts about me taking control of your mind, pluck, pluck, plucked away. As soon as you think of them, they just wash away to the sound of my words, and you willingly let them go because you're so safe with me, and you want me to help you relax. Those worries get plucked away one by one until there's none of them left. Being so blissfully worry-free helps you to sink deeper into that comfortable relaxation that you need so badly. That's it. You're doing so well, sweetheart. But I can help you do even better. there are still things in that head of yours that are getting in the way of deep and restful relaxation. The next thing I'm going to help you get rid of are your thoughts. It's going to get so much easier to relax if you don't have any of those thoughts going around and around and around in your sleepy little head. So, just like before, you can just let my words start gently washing them away, plucking out any of those pesky thoughts that might be disrupting your relaxation. And just like before, you can so easily and so willingly let them go. It's okay if it takes a moment for all of those thoughts to pluck their way out of your mind. A mind is never truly empty, so when I pluck away a thought, your mind wants to fill the space. And what we want your mind to do is fill the space with something else that helps us more. I pluck out a thought, and your mind can fill the empty space it leaves behind with more relaxation. I pluck out another, and your mind replaces it with my words. I pluck out one more, and your mind replaces it with blissful compliance. Feel as I pluck my way through those thoughts, plucking away until there's less and less. Just feel them go as I pluck them down from a dense and noisy bustle to just the occasional stray thought. Feel those last lazy thoughts wandering their way through your slowly emptying head, allowing themselves to be plucked away as I work my way through them. Pluck, and there's 3 left. Pluck, and there's 2. Pluck, and there's 1. Pluck, and there's no thoughts left in your head. It's okay if one happens to form later, because just like the rest, just as you notice it and become aware of its presence, you'll just feel it being so easily plucked away and replaced with relaxation and the sound of my voice. And with those thoughts gone, your mind is almost perfectly relaxed. It feels wonderful, doesn't it? But you can feel better. You will feel better. All you have to do is keep listening as I pluck away the last obstacle to your relaxation. Your resistance. You can't exactly relax and resist at the same time, can you? No. Doing one interferes with the other. You can't resist properly when you're relaxing, and you can't relax properly when you're resisting. And it's okay for you to let go of your resistance. You're safe with me, and you want me to help you relax. You don't need your resistance right now, because the only thing that's here to resist is relaxation, and you want to relax. So as I start to pluck away your resistance, you willingly give it up for me, because you don't need it. I pluck away resistance and replace it with relaxation. Feels so good to relax in your empty mind, and all you want is for me to pluck it away more and more so that you can sink deeper and feel better. As I pluck away your resistance, you let it go willingly. But as I pluck more and more, there's less and less resistance in your mind, until I've plucked away so much that you don't have enough left to stop me from plucking away more, even if you wanted to. You can test it, if you like. I know you don't really want to, but as an experiment, why don't you try? You weakly try to gather together what little resistance is in your mind, but pluck, you sink deeper instead. Aww. That was even easier than I was expecting. You must have really needed this if you're so completely unable to resist the sound of my voice. Why don't we try again, okay? Try to scrape together just the tiniest bit of resistance. That's it, and pluck. There it goes. Looks like you're almost out. Come on. One last try, sweetheart. From the looks of things, there's basically no resistance left. There's basically no risk of you accidentally succeeding in resisting, which I know you don't want. Come on, just try to put that last feeble bit of resistance to use for me? That's it. Gather it up. All those tiny fragments of willpower from the furthest corners of your mind. There's really not much, but you gather it all together, all the fight that you have left in you, all in one place, the very last dregs of your resistance gathered together for me. When I take this away, you're going to have none left, so try to hold on as well as you can with such a weak and relaxed mind for me. But no matter how hard you try, you're just too relaxed to stop me as I pluck that resistance away. Feel as the empty space that resistance left behind gets filled by an overwhelming wave of relaxation. Now there's nothing left in your mind to get in the way of your relaxation. No doubts, no thoughts, and absolutely no resistance. Doesn't that feel good? Aren't you glad you chose to agree to our little deal? Of course you are. Because the best thing about our deal is that you're going to get to feel like this all the time, at least when you're with me. Even just hearing the sound of my voice is going to be enough to stop plucking that pretty little head of yours empty. Our deal says that you need to relax when you're alone with me. So to hold up my end of the deal, I'm going to make sure that you get so relaxed and empty just like this. And you know that I'm going to uphold my end of the deal, so your brain is going to be totally incapable of having any doubts or worries about me or what I'm doing. Isn't that right? Of course it is. I promise to uphold my end of the deal so well for you, sweetheart, and make sure that when you're with me, you're too relaxed to even think. But you have to make sure to uphold your end of the deal too. It's only fair. You need to make sure that you can help me relax too. It's okay. You don't have to do anything super difficult. I'm not picky or anything. There are just a few things that people do sometimes that really stress me out, and I'd rather not have to deal with those things when I'm with you. They're pretty simple requests, sweetheart. All I need you to do is listen to them and accept. One thing that kind of stresses me out is when people don't agree with me. I don't just mean disagreement. I mean doing anything other than instantly and automatically totally agreeing. I know that you already don't have any resistance or thoughts of your own, but to keep up your end of the deal, you're going to have to actively accept and agree with every word that I say. Just nod along for me. Every word from my lips echoes through your empty little mind, and those echoes sound like yes. Everything you hear from my mouth is something you agree with. If I make a statement, then that statement is a fact, an incontrovertible truth. When I say you want to obey me, you agree, because of course it's true. Of course you want to obey me. When I say it's normal to let your roommate control your mind, you agree, because of course it's normal for your roommate to control your mind. And you're so glad that I'm here to tell you that fact. When I say that your birthday is on the 31st of June, you agree, because that's what it's always been. And it's so sweet of me to remember that about you. Let's see. We've covered agreement. What else can you do to help me relax? Well, I suppose what I need from you might change from one day to the next, so I guess you'll just have to obey my every order, regardless of what it is. When I give an order, if it's not obeyed instantly and automatically, I just can't relax. That means I need you to obey me. When I give you an order, you're going to obey it instantly and automatically because I make you so relaxed you can't think, and that's how our deal works. Like right now, If I ordered you to do something, you would have to obey. Like, if I told you to hold your breath, go on, do it. Stop breathing, and don't start again until I tell you to. That's right. You have to obey me. You have no resistance, and no control, and no choice except obedience. Okay, you can breathe again now. You did such a great job obeying. I can tell you're going to be a good roommate for me. Take a few good, deep breaths to recover. It's okay, sweetheart. You agree with my every word, and you obey my every command. And that's going to be true whether you're relaxed like this for me or not. Even when you wake up enough to think your own thoughts or to resist the words of other people, your obedience and acceptance towards me will stay the same. You've agreed to our deal, and that means you'll do these things for me instantly and automatically and without even thinking about resisting. Because I make you relaxed and mindless, and you need to do these things for me in exchange. Good. I'm glad that's all taken care of. One less thing to worry about for the year. Oh, I guess I didn't let you unpack first. I don't know if you can do that while mindless, so I guess I'm gonna have to wake you up. Alright. I want you to forget that I said all of these things to you. They're still true, and they're still going to affect you, but you're not going to remember anything that I've said since you started relaxing. All of this is just going to be a kind of blank spot in your memory. The only thing that you're going to remember is that you fell asleep and you felt really relaxed. Got it? Okay, good. In that case, you can start waking up now. Let your thoughts return. Not the worries or the resistance, though. Not yet. Rising up, forgetting for me, and leaving a big, relaxed, dark spot in your memory, and... Hey, sleepyhead. You kind of dozed off while we were talking, and I kind of figured you'd want me to wake you up so that you can finish getting yourself sorted out. Oh, before that, though, you're thirsty. Go get some water. That's a good roommate. See you when you get back.